Fame referee is with us as well. That's how often he was jabbing.
See there, Brian. First big shot from Canelo. He goes right to the body, trying to land
in front of him.
About throwing it with full power.
Probably throws a stiffer jab than Canelo.
Slow go in the first world. Now his trainer, and yeah, he was big on that when we spoke to him this week.
Touch him, baby.
You can see there's definitely rock punches. You feel like, uh-oh. But with Kovalev, number 2 of all, winging with hook and that glancing blow.
And now we know
steam on that jab from Kovalev. Good jab.
How would you compare the speed of Canelo to Andre?
Stability. That looked like Kovalev's night.
Explosion and speed.
That was a vivid illustration.
Is that I felt his some of that.
All right, he can't get past the jab. Better. Okay? I'm just trying to go down here early. You see that?
For now, those first 2 rounds, like Kovalev scored the most errors.
Kovalev with the right hand. He survived the end of the round. Thrown. Wow, 120.
Change that style.
Prodding, throwing jabs, the occasional right hand after another. So Sergey Kovalev has stuck.
Yes, he has.
You have to look at how is he carrying the weight. Canelo, final seconds of round number 3. Tactical so far. He's constantly pumping it out there, and so he has followed. Thrown. We've seen them engage. Kovalev has jumped in, clinched, and stopped the punching of Canelo.
That's smart.
On the inside.
There's something you don't see from Kovalev.
Yeah, he seems to be comfortable.
Kovalev is not committing. He's just getting touched.
This is not neither one of them really landing cleanly. Wicked body, something nasty. Nasty from Canelo.
Absolutely, but
Sergey Kovalev sticking to the plan, although Chris Maddox,
other than the left hooks that Canelo landed just like that to the box.
Against Gennady Golovkin in that first fight. Canelo Alvarez.
So far, Canelo is showing that type of patience. Good body work there by Kovalev. Calm throughout the big fight week.
Around the guard of the crusher, right on the chin.
Stay here. Now, hey, when you close.
The big event as we go to round 6.
We were talking on his podcast earlier in the week, just as a way to kind of indicate.
That way, when you go to a decision, people aren't out in any fight that you could have either.
Watching are wondering why Kovalev is not really putting behind.
As if he is ripping him with shots.
He gets in trouble.
Canelo against Rocky Fielding at 168 pounds. Canelo.
Seen Canelo block a lot of them.
True. Point. And as we are now out of the Ricky Wright era, as a guy like
Landon
has a 1 KO after the 8th round, and that was his last fight against
BK, and he's definitely committed to going for the body punch.
Canelo. You have to give him credit for
But Kovalev is more of a heavy foot fighter, heavy hand.
His pro debut.
So, Chris, according to you, Canelo's plan is just no.
In the end.
Final half of round. Obvious that he can.
He's the one back of Canelo.
As he. You think he's setting trap? I mentioned earlier, he seemed natural at 154, but he is thick.
He's backing up the bigger,
the best total of the fight for him. So
too many hands that have ended a lot of fights.
Cruised through that. Now Russell Moratella trying to mix it up a little bit now. But it still landed cleanly and is a clean hook.
Watch that right angle in basketball.
Body shot answer by Canelo. Round 8, you got to figure he won that for a shot. Claudio Trejos is with Buddy McGirt right now.
Counter punch of Canelo.
What's happened in my career?
He knows where he is. Jump up and down.
Final minute, round 10. 2 is pretty clear cut. Easy to see his shots of round 10.
Countered with a harder right hand.
Several moments in this fight where it looked like he was out firing, fellas, and yet he comes in here now. It is time.
He releases it.
Canelo now cuts 2 in this round already. Put a hurt on him.
But he hasn't really landed something that the crushing punch would be
about even. There's a lot more oomph on his shots. Right hand.
Because Kovalev's not even committing to it.
Or scheduled for championship 12. Full 6 feet tall.
Kovalev was touching, but that's exactly what he was looking for.
And now a little more. Went on to get edged in a controversial decision. That was in 2016. Did not get that.
He's backing up the bigger man, but
good combination by Canelo that I can bust this guy up.
Jab was really effective. Point scoring jab. First 2 rounds, Kovalev's landed.
And here you have Kovalev just touching Canelo.
Look out for the white shot.
Kovalev.
I think Kovalev's jab has been still definitely get there.
Firing it out. counters with the right hand. Hurt. I thought he showed a lot of poise. 9-41. That is significant.
He was a predator in the ring. He's having a chance. Has been better in this round. Landing shots like that. Good left hand to the jaw.
He hasn't committed just by touching him. Because Canelo is getting closer and closer with those counters.
Alvarez said, hey, this
He felt great all throughout this training.
Kovalev has had difficulty in the late rounds. There's a hook by...
Here we're going to see Canelo biding his time. He was waiting for that shot just to...
Jabbing and boxing as he moves up.
Which is a smart game plan by Canelo.
Firing back with that jab and a hook. There's a good... And the right shot, Sergio.
That was a great counter to the
Just
body.
keep tabbing with...
He's in a different phase of his career. He can swing. But can he wing? Able to reserve that. But as we saw...
By Canelo.
When you get up close to him like this, shoot it right uppercut to the body.
And to the right,
Yeah.
might have it either way.
Decide which of these rounds were close.
That's good. And I agree with that. I'll always ask you why.
That's because you vehemently disagree.
No. How about people looking like he is closing in for the kill? However, it's not. In round fight high, 14 punches. Chris Mannix with his 4th straight round for Canelo.
Really trying to penetrate the gloves of Canelo. He's just touching those gloves.
Chris, it's a very good. We'd be right. We keep his gloves.
Against Arislandi Lara. I thought Arislandi Lara that
Come marching through.
I respect the game plan that Kovalev.
Round 8. Ooh, that's like heavyweight. I think that his action ebbs. I think everybody was. You have to ask yourself at a certain point.
He's setting traps. He's definitely playing possum against the ropes.
Looking strong here. Is he thinking strong?
Jacobs, he backed him up.
I believe he can jab his way to a victory because I haven't seen him throw.
Evidently did take that round off. He just... Oh, right-handed. Scoring shot. Here comes Canelo. Landed that.
Of Sergey Kovalev. A couple of minutes ago, it looked like he tweaked, and I've seen that happen.
This is a very cautious Kovalev club. If you're wondering why...
And he knows the history of Canelo winning Gurk, but if you have a problem with the judges...
These last 2 rounds, 34-20. Traditional, a rare uppercut from Canelo the hook at the end.
His power go, because right here he throws that right hand just to get count.
Was going to be Canelo time. Perhaps Canelo is winning these rounds as he comes
in this fight. He continues to throw that jab. He knows what's coming back
on Kovalev in this round. This is what
his strategy and his game plan, just like he wanted, because Canelo's not giving him that opportunity.
And you see the landed punches. It's a hand by Alvarez. Here it is. Kovalev's hurt. Kovalev's down. Kovalev's out. Is the light heavyweight champion of the world.
Classy, respectful thing, as he always is.